well, you know, he's internet marketing and everything with different companies for about 4 years. But Cashfx, God, you know, the other companies have been scammed, but Cashfx, it's like you've made it. You've like finally found it, and it's here, and it's like what we've all been looking for. And it's just an amazing feeling that you've actually got there eventually. Absolutely. You've gone through all the rubbish, you know, you've lost a bit of money, you know, through that, you know, but you know, you've made money as well. But you know, you've had the odd company, you've lost money, but you've finally got here, and it really is the gem. It really is so transparent. But anyway, David, you know, show you anyway.
Yeah. So right, Reg, I've logged into my back office now. Can you see that screen? Okay.
Absolutely, yes.
Brilliant. So at the top here, you'll always find your referral link. If you want to change nationality or anything, it's all there. Your user ID and everything. So basically the dashboard that we're looking at here. Reg, is if you start to scroll down, now this is a new feature that they've brought out here, which is quite good, right, where they're actually letting us see any updates or anything like that. So it's kind of like in real time of anything that happens, and that's, I know what I normally do is copy these into the group. But if I just bring the screen down here, Reg, so yeah. Basically, Reg, what you've got here is your account finance. So since I joined just after January, I've had $3,040 from the company. My account balance at the moment is 751. With that, now my leadership status is ace trader. Then from ace trader you can move up to executive, then manager, and that's what is really good with being on the webinars, because you can actually they actually talk you through the roadmap on there. With that, now you've got the bull and the bear. Now the bull and the bear is completely different to how it's portrayed in Forex. We use the bull is your basically any money that you get from sponsoring. So that's how the bull works, and the bear capital is money made from the Forex during the week.
Yeah.
With that, so that's the difference between the bull and the bear. Now if I scroll down here, now I'm basically at the 3,000 package, and I started at 500, and I've only ever put 500 in, Reg, and I've withdrawn, and I'll show you my balance and my withdrawals and everything on there. Now can you see this green border going round here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now basically once this gets all the way around, so I'm at 102%, I can earn, Stefan, I'm right by saying this, aren't I? All the way, that goes to 400, because yeah. So basically the 100% that I've had yet from there sits me at 751. So I've basically from that, Reg, got another 300% to get round to complete my cycle.
Bloody hell.
Unless you were a bear, just a bear, and you didn't bring anybody in, then it would be 200%, wouldn't it?
Yes. So when you refer someone in this, Reg, basically you get a chance of earning up to 400% back on the package that you have. If you don't recruit anyone, you'll 2 times your package. But if you do recruit people, you can 4 times your package. That's right, that isn't it, Stefan? I've got that right. You get 4.
You only need to refer one person, like, you know, somebody in your family or anybody at all, and straight away you 4 times your money. You know, if you recruit and carry on recruiting and everything like that. You know, certain things. go on your ball capital, like fast starts and things like that, which pushes it all along, and all your little bonuses and things like that, apart from the trading.
Definitely need a sponsor then. Wow.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. All the bonuses, absolutely fabulous.
Yeah. So basically, Reg, anyone who you basically bring in at the fast start level, you bring in, you get 10% straight away, plus you get a uni level bonus as well. Of is that 5%?
You get 15% fast start bonus straight away.
Yeah.
So if you come in with 1,000, you'd get $150 straight away, and then you get as soon as you come in with with the 300, if it's the 300 you want to come in at, you're down to levels. I think it's 4 4 levels. So you get you're on 10%. Yeah, 10%. You'd get 10% on your uni level bonus. So you'd get 10%. So if you referred somebody and they come in at £1,000, okay, their commission would be 15%. So they would get £150. Okay, and you yourself would get 10% of their £150. So you'd get $15 as well. As well as you get their fast start bonus if you brought them in, but then if they brought somebody else in, you would get 10% of their commission. Of their 15%. I hope I'm not confused. I've confused myself a little bit, but that's correct.
All right, yeah.
So you'd also get, if you introduce somebody and they introduce somebody. If you introduce somebody, you get 15% of whatever they come in with. So we work on 1,000, so it makes it easy to work it out. So you'll get 150, and then if they bring somebody in, they earn say 1,000, they earn 150, and on your uni level bonus you'll get 10%, which is $15 of their commission as well. So all your team doing this will earn you more and more money, and it's just amazing how quick it builds up.
You shouldn't be up to the 500 or even the $1,000 pack.
Well,
by then, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, this is what happened with me, Reg. I brought a couple of people in who bought the $1,000 packages and everything, and then basically in kind of like 4 to 5 weeks, I found myself at 1,000. Then brought a few more people in who bought like a 300, a 500 package, and it soon starts to add up as well, so it allows you to go higher in the contracts and everything with that, and it's easy enough to upgrade, as you can see from the button there, but what I'm going to do, Reg, is I'm just going to go through the buttons and what there is on the site. So obviously here the fast start is if you click on the fast start, so I'll just click on it here, and then that'll show all the people in here who have gone through the fast start and upgraded and moved up and things like that. So you'll see all there in the bonuses that you receive and everything with that through them. Them are kind of like your personal referrals. To speak. Now, your trading pool, what you'll find with the trading pool, Reg, is in here. Now, obviously today, Monday, we'll see Monday's results on Tuesday. That'll appear in here. So it comes in with the date, the amount traded, the total, and the percentage of what we get. Last week, I think we got a massive 7.5% on our money in a week, you know. And someone had posted something in the group that the money that they had in the savings accounts makes them £14.50 in a year.
I was going to say, try and find a bank that'll pay that.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the easiest way to find your basic from what's been traded and what percentage that you get back and how much you get back in there. So it's always good to keep an eye on there. And it kind of differs. Sometimes, you know, it'll be there in the morning. Then, you know, then sometimes it might not be there till kind of like 6-7 o'clock in the evening. With that, but you will see them, and you'll see the trades for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but they come after each other, if that makes sense.
I write them. I've got my little book here, and I write down. It's brilliant because I just write them down there. So on, can you see? Oh, I don't know if you can see that. On 32. That's on the 22nd there. I received 62.77. On the 21st, 64.68. On the 20th, 87.22. On the 19th, 60.27. On the 18th, 69. You know, and that was like every day. What I've been receiving that. You know, it depends on what package you're on, but I write everything down in this book, so it's easy to refer to. You can put on your dashboard, but I do like to just put a hard copy on the you know, in my little diary.
I'll write it down as well.
Yeah. Well, what's
follow the leaders?
What some people do, Reg, is they just create themselves an Excel sheet. So they put the 300 as the start. Then if they made like $37 that week, they put from the 1st of May to the 5th of May $37. Or some people like to do it daily and everything. And that's again a good visual to show people. You know, if anyone wants to see just say, well, have a look at my Excel sheet here. Listen, I put me 300 in there, and this is where we're at so far. You know, so I know a few people do that. Now, obviously, here as well, Reg, we've got the uni level. That's where you'll see if there's anyone who you've introduced, bring someone in, and you get a uni level bonus. You'll see it in the uni level button here. Below that, you've got the matrix. Now, in the matrix
now.
Sorry,
I can't see your back office now.
I can see it.
Oh, hang on. That's because I was looking at steps. Sorry, I've seen it now.
No worries. Yeah, so obviously you've got your uni level, where you see your bonuses from any of people you've referred who bring people in.
Yeah.
Then below that you've got the matrix, because with this, Reg, every time you withdraw money, or anyone in Cashfx withdraws money, there's a 20% fee from when you withdraw. Now, a lot of people think, flipping heck, 20%, and why's the company charging us 20%? Well, basically, the company doesn't take any of that money. That goes back into us as members, does the 20%. So again, for anyone who doesn't recruit, who comes in, they are placed in the matrix. So when anyone below them, or who's within the team and everything, makes a withdrawal, you'll see something from that.
Oh.
So if let me just check. I think I've got something. Someone in the matrix. Let me just show you.
Like its own ecosystem. You know, it just keeps the company going.
I've got a question. What do I need to do to keep recompounding? Nothing. That'll do it for me. The system will do it for me.
Yeah. You can just basically what I've done when I was showing you my dashboard and the $745 that's in there. I've just let the system do it, and then on a Saturday is payday. So you get an email anywhere between 5 and 6 o'clock saying you've made commissions, and then that just gets put onto your dashboard, and then we're ready to start another week. So I've basically not taken anything out. I'm just now letting mine compound until I've got enough to move to the 5K level.
Nice, yeah.
So, and when I go to the 5K level, Stefan sees that fast start bonus from me as well. So, but it's like with everyone, we like when you look at the $15,000, the $20,000 packages and everything, and the returns on them, like the 15,000, the return something like £2,000 a month.
Good God, very
So you can see by being higher up in the bigger contracts, it compounds a lot quicker, which allows you to go up. So if it's like you say, Reg, if you've got 2 or 3 people who've come in, then they've worked their way up, then all of a sudden they're at the 10, 15,000. So when they're moving to the 15 to the 20, you're getting 15%.
Wow.
Yeah, once they're in, that's it. Whatever they do, whether they withdraw, whether they upgrade, you're always getting money. If they're introducing people, you're getting money. So every movement they make, you're getting money, which is brilliant.
Fantastic.
You know, you've got them for life. You know, so once you've got them all in, they're all there making you money because they're all going to upgrade or do something. And then you've got your new ones coming in as well. So it's like really good, really nice.
So obviously in finance here, Reg, this is where you see the comings and goings and everything. So if I go here to my balance,
and
it should load up, and this is where you can see what's kind of like happening within the system. Like I say, I'm just like as transparent as anything. So my commission last week for being at the 3K pack was $147.42. So, and that's 7. That was 7.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I've got a couple of fast start bonuses in there. You know, like the matrix here, Reg. I got £2.61 because someone made a withdrawal. $2.61. So even though it's kind of like a small amount, but that's because I was in the matrix. You know, so with that, so if I just scroll down, I'll just go to page 2 again. I did a withdrawal there, 568 again. I started to do a withdrawal there, but then I reversed it back because I thought, well, I'm not going to take it out just yet. But then I took it out again there. So
I won't be withdrawing for some time.
Some people think, oh my God, I'm paying 20%, but you get it all back anyhow, you know, plus more. And you imagine when you've got a huge team, all the 20% you'll be getting, you'll get it back tenfold, you know, 100-fold. So it don't matter about the 20% withdrawal fee.
No, not at all.
Oh, yeah. So sorry, go on, Reg.
Are we going to have training on how to sponsor people? Because
I've got something, Reg, that I've prepared this afternoon that I can show you.
I'm going to say my warm list is pretty much exhausted because, you know, I'm going to say this. People who followed me in the past, you know yourself. People have lost money. They don't trust it anymore.
Yeah. No, exactly. I know where you're coming from, Reg. You know, it's kind of like, and like Stefan said, we were both in something before. You know, that didn't turn out well. You know, but I suppose if you stop trying, you'll never know. That's what I kind of like say to people. You know, but obviously people do have a life span of what they will do with things and everything. But when it comes to withdrawals with this, Reg, you can withdraw anytime you want. As long as you've got over $100 in your balance, you can withdraw whenever you want.
Well, I won't be doing that yet, not for a while.
Stop that. I want to get to the 100K myself. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, and what is it? What is it? If we were seeing returns of 2.1 a week, Reg, you'd make 100K in 3.5 years, starting at a $500 package. But obviously, when you bring a few people in, show them and everything, it can obviously go a lot quicker as well. So I'll just jump over to networks. So in this one, Reg, is where you've got your uni-level tree, your uni-level report, your uni-level pending team. Now, on this button here, Reg, uni-level pending team, I can see in there anyone in my team who's signed up. So say you sign someone up and they didn't buy a package,
right?
I can see them in my uni-level pending team. So that's quite good to keep an eye on as well. And your uni-level tree and your matrix tree is just kind of like it shows basically your people below you and everything with that. Because once you've basically got 3 people on your front line, anyone else who comes in, it just overspills. Even though they're still your frontline member, it overspills onto everyone else.
Yeah, so I might get spilled from you. Not that I'd rely on it.
Yeah, definitely. But what I'm doing now, Reg, is any new person who I bring in, I'm putting them under people.
Wow.
Just to basically it just builds the team. So if I ever say to you, Reg, send us your sign up link over, and that means I'll be putting like someone in below you, like the chap who had just signed up before. I've put underneath my son, who's actually, and my son is actually underneath someone else.
Oh no, I can't hear you now.
Yeah, we lost you then.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now. Yeah,
I can hear you now.
Yeah,
Right.
sorry, just my internet come up as unstable. So what I was basically saying there, Reg, is that a person who's just come in then, who I was sorting before I came on the call, is actually signed up under my son, and I'd actually put my son under another member.
Right.
If that makes sense. So
bloody hell, that's very good idea, but obviously you're helping yourself at the same time, aren't you?
That's it, because we all like kind of like build a team together, so it all helps. It all helps out. Now, if I move on to resources here, now this is good to look at. This, Reg, is the frequently asked questions. If I just click on that, and you've got it answers all your questions in there, what you could be ever asked. What's the minimal amount I can withdraw? What does the matrix projected income report update? So there's a lot of questions in there that you can find, and it answers them for you. Which is quite good, and that's in resources in frequently asked questions.
Brilliant.
Now, if you've got anyone, Reg, who says to you, well, I don't believe they trade. Are they really trading?
We've got live reports, aren't we?
Yeah. So here you can see web TV. So if I click on web TV,
bloody hell, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's brilliant. They're bloody so transparent. It's unreal.
Yeah,
it is like really, really good. It's like
stupid question. They must have been trained well in the first place to know what they're doing.
Yeah, I think the guys that who started the company were really rich anyhow, but they just wanted to be to bring this to the to the public, to the people, and be as transparent as they possibly can. And they didn't really need money, but they're doing this, and they're just really nice guys.
That's nice.
So you can from this, Reg, here, you can basically, Reg, you can pick the pairs and see where the company's trading on. So you can see here they're in the trades on here, and this is kind of live real time. So if I go, that's the euro Australian dollar. If I go to the euro Great British pounds, it shows in there Great British pounds Australian dollar. I'll just flick to that one.
You see the clock down below, isn't it, on the right, ticking away.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
So these are kind of like live trades, and it's like you say, the people who are trading have got all this AI technology that they use that takes the emotion out of the trade. With that, plus they've got the years of experience as well. That's why in like 10 months of this being running, Reg, we've never had a losing trade. You know, where we've not had a percentage back each day. So it works really well.
You can like copy the trades if you had your own, you know, like you wanted to dabble in the forex market yourself and you're a newbie, you could just copy their trades, what they're doing, and you're going to be a winner, you know. So you can do this automated trading, you know, and then you can have your own trading that you do yourself, sort of thing, and just copy their trades. Come into live web TV and just copy their trades.
Oh yeah.
So
I'll try.
No. Well, it's like you say. You can just basically leave them guys to do it from the returns that you get.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, Reg, when someone buys a $300 pack, the 30% of that goes towards your Cashfx Academy. What you get. So they trade with 210, but you still get the return of 2 times your initial investment. But if I click on my CFX Academy, and you'll have this in yours as well, Reg, because anyone who buys a package, they're actually buying they get an Academy pack as well, and with that you can actually learn. I've looked at this a couple of times. Where's my screen frozen? Can you see my screen? And I've gone a bit.
Yeah, it's gone a bit freezing, but I've not actually looked at this yet, because I thought, oh, I'm going to learn that later. But I need to look at my academy as well, you know, because it's really good stuff.
Yeah, it's just loading up now. Just bear with me, mate. Ever since everyone's staying at home, everyone, like, my internet's just gone really slow.
Yeah, mine used to be like 50. When you do your speed test, it used to be about 50, and now it's like 15. I'm thinking, I
wish I got that. I'm about 2.5. I live in the middle of nowhere.
Oh.
So come on, load up. It's doing something. Here we go.
If I turn my camera off, it might help. So hang on.
Yeah, I'll slow it down.
Yeah. So, right, there we go. Try that.
Yeah, I've got 3 kids at home that are feeding off the internet as well. So, but basically, it's starting to come up now. Can you see that at your side? Recently accessed courses.
Have you gone through these courses?
I've gone through them briefly, but I've kind of like not felt the need to, because they do everything for us. You know, that's.
I feel like I think so. What's the point? But then again, I think I want to learn it anyhow.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. But obviously here, Reg, you can basically go through the courses. Like there's an introduction to forex, you know, the basics of technical. So that's all in there if you want to kind of like educate yourself a bit more with the system, you know. So I'll just go back to my normal page if it'll let me. Yeah, it's going back now. And then in the account bit here is where you can add your Bitcoin wallet as well.
Yeah.
In the account, so obviously always make sure that you've got the wallet address in there. Double check it if you're doing a withdrawal and things like that. You know. So is there anything that you want me to go back over regarding the dashboard or anything, Reg?
I might change, because at the moment I use Wirex for my BTC, but I'm not liking them at the moment.
Right.
Oh, all sorts of complications, etc. And Julie says that they've been trying to rip people off, and she's recommended Coinbase, but I haven't done that yet. But not that I want to withdraw anyway.
I use IM Token as my wallet, and plus I also have a Coinbase account as well, because it's, if I just want to liquidate some Bitcoin, it's kind of easier to send it to Coinbase, then liquidate it, then I can put it straight into my bank from there. So Coinbase is a good idea, you know, with that, just to get going until you familiarize yourselves and you get more confident with the thing. Because I know that me and Stefan before in the past have kind of messaged each other, I've just sent a payment, nothing's happening and stuff like that. And I suppose we can laugh about that now, can't we, Stefan?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Worry, don't we? So worry.
Yeah, but that's
there's nothing to worry about now. So.
No, but that's basically the back office in a nutshell, Reg. You know, with that. But the one to keep an eye on is the trading pool here. You know, that'll show you your returns and everything.
Yeah.
With that and how that works. Now, some like a lot of people say to me, "Oh, you know, how do you start to kind of like market Cashfx? Where do you start from?" Because I bet you get all sorts of questions and everything. So basically what I've done here is I've just created a Word doc and just put a few things on the Word doc that I can show you. Just let that load up. God, my internet's... Right, here we go. Come on. You're just letting the page load up. Now, on Facebook, Reg, there's a feature called Story, your Facebook Story. Are you familiar with that?
Sort of.
Because what I find best, and everyone's different, because obviously like Stefan will do his a little bit different than what I do, but I tend to use my story a lot, my Facebook story, and basically use my phone. So if you can see here the 1.28, I'll basically, when that comes out, I'll put that into the group. And what you can actually do is you can just copy it and put it into a Facebook story, you know, and then just write in there. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just click on these icons on your right-hand side, and it comes together. Or if you're more comfortable, you can paste it onto your wall of where you put the picture up, and just put a sentence, you know.
Your screen at the moment. All I can see is Cashfx dashboard. At the same with Reg, what can you see?
I can just see his dashboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry. How do I change my screen to it? Where? Right. Just bear with me. Here we go. Sorry. You'll see it in a minute.
No?
Can you see that now?
No.
No.
Ah, yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah, we got it now.
Yeah, sorry, sorry about that. I went off on one then, and you went on the same page. So basically, what I was just saying before was I use the Facebook feature the Facebook stories just to basically get the word out there, you know, and these basically are what they are, you know.
Yeah, I see you post some I had the other day.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do with them, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it's what you can basically do is if I go down, you know, if you're not too confident with the Facebook story, you can post on your timeline. If you look at this post here, you know, I just basically grabbed the percentage picture from the site, so I copied it, saved it on my desktop, then went into Facebook and then just put, you know, these are daily returns on my money. Do you see the returns like these on your savings? Doesn't cost anything to find out. PM me. So then when basically someone then PMs me, I send them to the website to have a look at that.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of people like say, you know, that's all right. You have so many people following you and everything, but I don't really. I'm no great marketer, but I just kind of like I mix and match what goes on my Facebook wall. Like I put this one on. You know, most people don't have a plan B, do you? You know, and then that what happens then, Reg, is it gets people commenting on your post, and then the Facebook algorithms pick this up because only there's something in Facebook. If you put a post on Facebook and no one kind of likes it or comments on it within the first kind of 10-15 minutes, it's gone. You might see it, but no one else will.
Right.
You know, so it's like I kind of like mix and match on there on what I do on Facebook. It was like this one here. You know, if you could attend one, which would it be? You know, that's had 22 comments, 9 likes, loves on it with that, and it just engages people. And I've got no problem with people using what I post on their walls. Just if you know, just copy and paste it. You know, make sure with that. So that's basically what I do, and I don't use anything more than Facebook really. I just make sure I'm consistent with them daily percentages going out every day, and then you'll be surprised, Reg, who comes back to you. You know, because I've had people who I would never have thought would have come to me. You know, and said what's this you're doing? Well, how do I do it? You know, so I don't understand it, but if can you sort it all out? And well, yeah, you know, with that I can do. That's not a problem. You know, and it is quite surprising. Consistency is the key with them posts, because it kind of sparks an interest when people are thinking to themselves, well, hang on a minute, I've got $300, £300 in my account, and it's making me £4.50 a year. But if I put it into if I put it into this, I can double my money. You know, or 1.5x. You know, back your turn. So you're just sparking people's interest. Then obviously, again, Reg, once you've got your own social proof going into your into your dashboard and everything, I would say get on a call with them and just show people your dashboard. Just say, listen, this is where I'm at, you know, and just be as transparent as possible, and people appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, so and I'll put these over to you, but you've got the training website, because we're all part of what's called the Power Team, which is run by Justin and Luigi, and they're really good leaders, and they've created a website for us where we can get all the resources from as well, you know, which is a CFX Power Team, you know, so that's absolutely fantastic. You know, check that website out. There's a blueprint on there regarding Facebook, and there's all different resources. I've put the Facebook group in there, the link to the webinar link now, which is even better, because before it was kind of like a Zoom meeting and everything, so they've just put it on a generic webinar link, so you can just copy and paste it over to people without them kind of like worrying when Zoom comes up, and it's kind of like with that. And then obviously the Cashfx group login page, and just so I know, obviously I'll send the recording out of this. Cashfx does not have an app. There's no app with Cashfx. So if you basically,
no, I noticed that this afternoon. Yeah, there
is a couple out there, but they're not Cashfx. That'll be scammers trying to basically get into your account. So until they tell us otherwise, you know, just take it as gospel that there's no Cashfx app with that.
Something, Dave. Have you had an email from Botsy saying that you've got to transition over to a new system?
Yes.
Is that true? Is it, or
yeah, because I think it come through my bot as well.
Ah, right. Got you. Yeah.
So, but like the conversation we had earlier today, but I'll chat to you after about that.
Right. Okay.
Sorry to speak encrypted there, Edge, but but if you go to obviously the CFX Power Team site, the training website at the top, there's all different things in there. You know, Ron Pope? He has basically where you can pay $40 a month should you wish, and he has a whole training suite you can tuck into and do different things with and everything. Or they have a chat bot that you can have where you send a link and it opens up in Messenger and chats to people for you and everything. And people can press on different buttons within the chat bot, and it sends them to wherever they're asking. So with that, but me and Stefan are kind of like we're kind of on the fence with the chat bot at the moment. So but that's where at. Is that okay, Reg? Have I covered it?
I'll give it a go on Facebook tomorrow if I need your help. I know where you are, because
definitely. And as well, Reg, and this goes to everyone who's listening to the recording. If you have someone and they're interested, but they're asking a lot of questions, pop them in a messenger group with me. Just say, Dave, I've got someone here. I'm just going to create a group in Messenger. We're all going to go in, and then they can just ask questions, and I'll answer the questions and everything. You know, and that's open to anyone.
Brilliant. All right, you're a good man.
Brilliant. Okay then, Reg.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, plenty of information there. So appreciate your time.
Good stuff. So, is there anything that you can think of, Reg?
I just want to start sharing this with others.
Yeah.
Because that's where the potential is, obviously.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of it's like anything, Reg. You'll get your people who will say the company doesn't trade and things like that. You've just kind of like got to like say take the emotion out of it and just say, right, listen, well, even if you don't join me, I'll still get my return tomorrow. So, you know, I'm not and like move on to the more open-minded people and everything. But
absolutely,
it's like you say, if you're just consistent. If you're just consistent with them posts, it's surprising, Reg, who who clicks on them and who's watching them, to kind of where you get a message and someone says, "What's this all about?" And they're the ones who come in and do something who don't really understand it. You know,
you might get your whales, isn't it? You might get the big guns come in. You know, that start off at 50,000 or something like that. And you know, we're all waiting for the big whales to come in. So you know, people get them.
We'll get them. Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. Okie dokie
Right,
then.
appreciate your time.
No worries, Reg.
All right, appreciate your time. Thanks very much, Dave.
Cheers, Stefan. I
Thanks,
appreciate your time as well. Thank you.
Okay, Dave, and bye, Reg. Lovely meeting you.
And you, mate. Yeah, hopefully meet you in the flesh one day soon.
Yeah, it'd be lovely to chat and get together. It'd be great.
Yeah, all right, mate.
All right,
Cheers,
bye,
Dave.
Yeah,
Brilliant. Okay.
Take care, Dave. Thanks,
And you,
Dave.
Reg.
Bye-bye.
Speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.